What happens when the people you trusted the most suddenly disappear? When your forever friends break their promises and leave you alone in the middle of your journey. Most people lose themselves. They break. They stop living. But some rise stronger. This is the story of Ryan, a boy who lost everyone he once called friend, but discovered something greater, the power to stand alone. Ryan was an ordinary boy from Chicago. Life wasn't perfect, but he had something that made him feel unstoppable. His friends. They were 5, always together. Late night calls, endless laughter, dreams about the future, and a promise we'll never leave each other. For Ryan, friends weren't just friends, they were family. He dreamed of achieving great things, but deep inside he thought, I don't have to worry. My friends will always be there to cheer me on. But life has its own way of testing us. It started small. One friend stopped replying. Another got busy with his new circle. Another chose career over the friendship. And one day, Ryan realized he was alone. The group chat was silent. No more late night calls, no more laughter. His phone became quiet. His heart felt heavier each day. He scrolled through social media, watching his friends living their best lives, parties, smiles, success, and he thought to himself, why not me? Why did they forget me? Was I not good enough? Nights were spent crying into his pillow. Days were spent pretending everything was fine. But inside, he was breaking. There were mornings he couldn't even get out of bed. He felt invisible. He felt betrayed. Loneliness has a sound. Silence so loud it hurts. Ryan felt that silence every single day. He remembered the promises. We'll always be there. But promises are easy. Staying is hard. At his lowest point, he whispered, maybe I don't matter. Maybe I was just a chapter in their story. But one night, something changed. Ryan looked in the mirror, his eyes swollen from crying, his heart heavy, and he asked himself, why am I waiting for people who already left me? Why am I holding on to hands that let go of mine? And in that silence, a new voice rose inside him. A voice he never heard before. You don't need them. You are enough. That night, Ryan made a decision. He would no longer beg for people to stay. He would no longer cry for those who chose to leave. Instead, he would build himself. While his old friends partied, he worked. While they slept, he studied. While they chased temporary happiness, he built long-term strength. The boy who once begged for attention was now too busy chasing his dreams. The boy who once needed friends to feel alive now found life inside himself. Slowly, he grew stronger, his mind sharper, his confidence unshakable. He discovered a secret. The strongest version of you is born when you have no one to rely on but yourself. Years later, Ryan stood on a big stage. It was his graduation day. He was top of his class. The same boy who once thought he was nothing now stood as an example of resilience. As he looked around the crowd, he saw faces, strangers cheering, mentors proud, even some old friends watching silently, shocked by how far he had come. Ryan smiled, not with arrogance, but with peace. He didn't need revenge. He didn't need them back, because he had learned the most powerful truth. Friends may leave, people may betray, but life doesn't end. It begins when you decide to stand up alone. Life will test you. People will walk away. But remember this, your story doesn't end when they leave. It begins when you realize you are enough. So when friends leave, don't cry forever. Don't stop living. Build yourself. Rise stronger. Because one day, the same people who left you behind will watch you from a distance, wondering how you did it. And you'll smile, because you'll know the truth. When friends leave, life doesn't end.